Hi. Fortune favors the bold. Let's talk about that. You hear it and you're like, what do you mean bold? And what do you mean fortune? And that sounds crazy. Can you talk about it like you're normal? Sure. So I love to interpret a little phrase so that people understand it, because you hear these little things, fortune favors the bold and whatever. Of course, my mind's blanking, so I can't think of a single one right now, but you hear all these little phrases and you're like, what do you mean? What do you mean? It's going to make my life better? Sorry, I'm sitting on a stool. It's rather uncomfortable. What do you mean that fortune favors the bold? Let's expand on it. So the universe we learn about in science class is all made up of energy. Every single thing that you see is made up of teeny weeny itty bitty particles. And those particles are energy. So everything technically is alive. Everything you touch is alive. Now, these particles are energetic particles, and some of them vibrate fast and some of them vibrate slow, but they're all vibrating. None of them are touching. Isn't that crazy? This book that I'm holding right here is made up of particles that aren't touching each other. I'm not touching this book. It feels like it. I'm very close to the book. I'm as close as you can physically get to the book. I'm not touching the book. All of the little particles that this book is made up of are moving at a very slow rate. Particles do this, and they do it really close together. And there's sort of like an electricity between them that keeps them together, like a magnetic sort of energy that keeps them together. So this is important to understand, because if everything is energy, when you create something, it is energy, whether it's the words you speak, whether it's you peeing, whether it's you having a baby, whether it's a cup of coffee you've made yourself, you've created something. Now, it's an energetic thing. Whatever you've created is energy. Are you with me? It's all energy. Broken down to its teeniest little particle. Particle theory. You can Google that if you want. It's all energy. It's just particles. There's all sorts of particles, theories around particles, and how they function and how they work. It's quite an interesting concept and topic to talk about. Sorry, I'm crazy. Anyways, when you make something, that is energy. What did you use to make that cup of coffee that is energy? Which is a funny analogy because coffee has caffeine in it, which gives us energy. What a fun. What have you done? This has not got coffee in it, by the way, but what did you do? You used energy to make it. You used energy to make something that is energetic. Are we on the same page? So now, is it bold for you to wake up and make a coffee? No, it's not. Most of us do that. Most of us make coffee in the morning. Most of us make tea in the morning or drink something in the morning, water, whatever it is. Usually in the morning we wake up, we consume, we make and consume. So it's not a bold action to make that coffee. So you're not going to get a huge energetic return. The energetic return that you're going to get from making this coffee is the energy you get from consuming it. And then you move on with your day. But if you were to make this coffee, but while you're making it, you're taking a video of yourself making the coffee, you've put more energy into the process of making the coffee. Are you still with me? Because not only have you maybe ground up the grounds, put them in your coffee maker, added the water, put the cup in or put the pot in, you did all the process. Not only did you do that, but now you've set up a camera right beside you, and you've clicked action. You've clicked action. You've clicked record. And so now you've put more energy into the process. So now what do you end up with? You end up with a larger energetic outcome, or larger outcome in general, is you have the coffee, you can consume the coffee, you have the energy there, and then you have a video. That is an energetic outcome. You've made something. You've created two things in one moment. So that was a bolder action than just making the coffee without the video. Now let's say that while you're making that coffee and you're taking a video, let's say that you take that video and you post that video. So now you've taken a bolder action. Now people are going to watch you make that coffee. People are watching it. That is a larger energetic payoff for a small action that you added, a slightly more bold. Everything is still the same. It's all still the same. You're making a coffee, but now you've made the coffee, you've taken the video, and you've posted it. And now let's say 300 people on TikTok, it's pretty normal to get around 200 to 300 views on a video. Let's say 300 people view it. Larger energetic payoff, but you're still just making a cup of coffee and then adding a couple of little things in. You're taking bolder moves. These are slightly bolder moves. So now let's go back. We're back to good morning, making our coffee, and you do something crazy with your coffee, pour bone broth in it. You're taking your video, you post your video, you shake up the world a little. That's bold. To show the world that you put bone broth in your coffee, are you crazy? So you post it, you're gonna get more energetic payoff. Really cool. So are we on the same page? The fortune favors the bold is an important understanding because we do bold things. People do bold things on a regular basis, but people don't understand the power of energy. And so let's say every morning you're taking your video, yourself making your coffee with your bone broth, your chocolate syrup, and your raw creamer. A lot of things that are controversial for people or are on the front of people's minds, right? Is bone broth is big right now, and nobody likes to support the raw milk movement because of pasteurization. We like that. So talking smack. Now, all of these bold movements that you've made have people in your comments, people in your DMs, people are sharing your video, people are now trying your coffee because they're curious. Other people are taking videos of themselves making your coffee. Are you still with me? Now the energetic payoff is getting bigger and bigger. Now, because you've made such grand moves regarding a coffee, which doesn't seem big, because you've made such grand moves, you're so bold in what you've done, you have all of this energy swarming around your name and your action. Fortune favors the bold. Now, when people hear fortune, they hear money or luck, right? But fortune in and of itself really is energetic repayment. So if you understand energy, you understand that with all of those people looking at you, all of those people saying your name, talking about your coffee, you would be silly not to turn all of that energy, that's a big ball of energy right there, into money. Money is energy, and it is directly transferable in so many ways. So make your weird cups of coffee, post it. Say something crazy at work. Suggest something stupidly innovative that nobody is going to believe in. Build the business. Make those bold moves. Whatever feels aligned, whatever feels right to you, you have to make those bold moves because the energetic payoff, all of those little particles, it started with a dense mug and a fluid cup of coffee. Right? Dense, this does not vibrate much. So we have to transfer this into a higher vibrating thing. Something that vibrates, faster vibration, more energy, more money. So we've got that thing and it's vibrating. Now it's vibrating faster. It starts to expand itself. This is how the universe works, right? This is science. This is why science says fortune favors the bold. Science said it. I didn't say it. Science said it. It's right there. There's actual evidence everywhere of it. So what bold moves are you going to start making so that fortune can favor you? I love you. Go make a bold move. Comment down below, what bold move are you going to make? I want to see what you guys are up to, but be mysterious about it. Don't give me all your secrets. Because you know what the bold people do? They keep it to themselves. Keep it to themselves. They aren't gabbing to everybody. This is what I'm going to do. Just do it. Keep your secrets, but give me an idea what you're going to do. Hey, love you. Bye.